The courtroom hummed with excitement. The stakes were elevated, and the atmosphere was charged with tension. Justin Bieber, the pop star famous for his chart-topping songs, was about to take the stand, not as a performer, but as a key witness in a widely publicized case against Sean Diddy Combs. It all began several months earlier when allegations surfaced against Diddy, stirring a whirlwind of speculation and gossip. While many celebrities took to social media to voice their opinions, Justin remained silent, a mystery wrapped in uncertainty. His fans speculated wildly. Was he afraid? Was he protecting someone? On the day of his testimony, Justin arrived at the courthouse wearing a simple black suit, his demeanor calm yet serious. Reporters swarmed outside, eager for a glimpse of the pop star, but he focused only on the task ahead. Inside the courtroom, a hush fell as he took the stand, his presence commanding attention. "Mr. Bieber," the prosecutor began, "can you recount the events that led to your decision to testify today?" Justin cleared his throat, the weight of the moment settling in. "I've always believed in standing up for what's right," he said, his voice steady. "When I witnessed certain events, I knew I couldn't stay silent any longer." As he recounted his story, he painted a vivid picture of the night in question, an event filled with glamour but also shadows. He spoke of a party hosted by Diddy where things escalated unexpectedly. He described overhearing a conversation that revealed a darker side to the music industry, one he never wanted to believe existed. The defense attorney tried to undermine Justin's credibility, probing into his past and personal struggles. But Justin held firm, his resolve shining through. "This isn't about me," he asserted. "It's about accountability." After hours of questioning, the judge dismissed the court for the day. As Justin exited, the media frenzy erupted. He stopped briefly, looking into the cameras. "I hope this encourages others to speak out," he said, before disappearing into the chaos. Days turned into weeks as the trial progressed. Each day, more evidence surfaced, and Justin's testimony became a cornerstone of the case. Support poured in from fans and fellow artists, all rallying behind him, encouraging a culture of honesty and integrity in an industry often marred by secrets. Finally, the verdict came. The jury found Diddy guilty of several charges, sending shockwaves through the entertainment world. In his post-trial interview, Justin reflected on his journey. "Breaking my silence was the hardest thing I've ever done," he said, "but it was necessary. We need to protect each other and hold those in power accountable." The case ignited discussions about ethics in the music industry, inspiring a wave of artists to share their own stories. Justin emerged not just as a pop star, but as a symbol of courage, reminding everyone that sometimes, breaking silence can lead to the most powerful transformations. As the dust began to settle from the trial, the music industry found itself in a state of upheaval. Justin's testimony sparked conversations that reverberated through recording studios and concert halls, prompting artists to come together in ways they hadn't before. It was a new chapter, not just for Justin, but for everyone navigating the often turbulent waters of fame. In the weeks following the trial, Justin was approached by various organizations advocating for mental health awareness and artist rights. They wanted him to be the face of a new campaign focused on supporting artists in distress and promoting a culture of openness in an industry notorious for its silence. One evening, as he prepared for a charity gala to launch the campaign, Justin sat in front of his mirror, reflecting on how far he'd come. He remembered the boy who had burst onto the scene, the weight of expectations pressing down on him. The transformation from that boy to the man who stood before the world, ready to speak his truth, felt monumental. The gala was held in a stunning venue adorned with twinkling lights and elegant decor. As he stepped onto the stage, the crowd erupted in applause. He felt the familiar rush of adrenaline, but also the grounding presence of purpose. "Thank you all for being here," he began, his voice steady. "Tonight is not just about celebration, it's about change. Change for artists who feel voiceless and powerless. Change for a music industry that has too long been shrouded in fear and silence." As he spoke, Justin shared stories from his own journey, his struggles with mental health, the pressure of fame, and the importance of community support. Each story resonated deeply with the audience, many of whom had faced similar battles. Tears filled the eyes of artists and fans alike as they listened to him break down the barriers that often kept them from sharing their own stories. After the speech, Justin mingled with guests, encouraging them to share their experiences. He was surprised to find that many of the artists he admired had their own tales of silence, fear, and eventual empowerment. They exchanged contact information, forming a network that would help lift each other up. One night, while hanging out with a few fellow artists, they brainstormed ideas for a collaborative project, a song that would encapsulate their experiences, encouraging others to speak out. The concept resonated with everyone, and before long, they were huddled around a piano, crafting lyrics that poured from their hearts. In the studio, the atmosphere was electric. Each artist brought their unique style, weaving a tapestry of sounds that reflected their journeys. Justin felt a renewed sense of purpose as he poured his soul into the music, channeling the struggles he had faced into something beautiful and powerful. When the song was finally released, it took the world by storm. Critics hailed it as an anthem for a new generation, while fans praised its raw honesty. The accompanying music video featured clips of real artists sharing their stories, amplifying the message of solidarity and strength. As the song climbed the charts, Justin realized the impact they were making. It wasn't just about fame or success, it was about creating a movement. Fans began sharing their own stories on social media, using the hashtag inspired by the song. The wave of vulnerability and connection was overwhelming. In the midst of this whirlwind, Justin received an unexpected message from Diddy. It was a simple note, expressing his remorse for his actions and acknowledging the damage caused not only to others but also to himself. Justin felt a mix of emotions, anger, sadness, but also a sense of closure. He chose to respond, acknowledging the message but also emphasizing the need for accountability. "We all have the power to change," he wrote. "But it starts with honesty." As the months passed, Justin's journey continued to evolve. He embraced his role as an advocate, working closely with mental health organizations and helping to create workshops for artists. His platform became a safe space for conversations that were once deemed taboo, fostering a community built on empathy and understanding. Through it all, he realized that breaking silence was just the beginning. It opened the door to a world where stories mattered, where artists could support each other without fear. The industry was changing, and Justin was proud to be part of that transformation, a beacon of hope in a landscape that had once felt dark. And so, Justin Bieber stood not just as a pop star but as a leader, a voice for the voiceless, determined to ensure that no one else would have to walk the path of silence alone.